Hello. How are you? It's good to fucking see you again. Always a pleasure. I'm still here. Can't say that everybody is still here. Some people, they leave us. And regardless of how close you are to them, it's sad. It's harder if you're really close to them. I'm still getting over my dad. And that's been a year. But that's not the point. Matt Pearson. I ran across his channel a while back and we talked, and I mean he was a likable fellow. He even put out content. I'll put a link to his channel below. And other than that, we'll have a little bit of silence while we transform into this knife video that I got here. And I don't know what to say. Scab said it best. At first I couldn't watch it. I'll put a link in the description. At first I couldn't watch this whole video. I broke down a bit, and I was very touched. And then a day later I went back and I watched it, and I broke down a little bit more, and I was very touched. Thanks, Scab, for doing that. It takes a lot of strength that I don't possess at the moment. Anyway, Bastinelli, it came in. I kind of had to track it down a little bit because I was like, wow, what the hell. I always said that at Bastinelli, these were my first ones. Where'd the other one go? Well, what the hell? Well, trust me, I got two of them. Okay. I got two of them. I don't know where the other one is. I think I use it for kitchen work too, and I think it's on the kitchen counter. So anyway, yeah, this one needs to be cleaned. But I use them a lot. And just wipe them down. These are the Bastinelli Raptor L's. R.E.D. Which R.E.D. is, what are we standing for? I forget. That's why I have to write things down. Raptor Extremely Dangerous. I should go get the other one, but trust me, I got two of them. I like the way this felt. This is from LionSteel out of Italy. I like the way it felt. It feels good. It just feels good, Brian. It feels good. And I had a dream where I was explaining that to somebody about Stewie, going, it just feels good, Brian. It feels good. But, so I bought these. I spent $200 a piece on them, and they've gone up a bit. But, I mean, this is just, you got jimping where you're supposed to have jimping. I mean, it's just like well thought out. LionSteel does great work. Bastinelli does great work. I used to have more of his knives when I started out. I had a pica, and I didn't like it. The main reason I didn't like it was because it was a chisel grind. I had an isosceles, looked like this. I couldn't wrap my head around that. But majority of the other Bastinelli knives I did. I really could wrap my head around, and I can a few more times. And let me move this camera and we'll take a look at this knife. You're gonna love it. This one here, it's from Blade HQ. Got to me in a timely manner. $300. And I'll tell you what, for $300, they put a lot into it. I told you I had two Bastinellis. I'm showing you, not telling you. And I ain't lying. I don't lie. No. Well, sometimes I do. Not all the time. So anyway, let's get these out of the way. Boy, that's dirty. I'm going to pick up some Mother's Mag. And every time I go to get some, I forget what I went in the store for. Okay, so let's say it didn't come in anything spectacular. Nothing spectacular at all. This is the R.E.D. folder. Red folder. Red means Raptor Extremely Dangerous. It has an IKBS. We'll get to that in a minute. I pulled it out at the gas station, or the gas station, at the post office. Not in the post office, but at the post office, and while I was in the car. As some of you know, I don't really like, a lot of what I don't like is when this comes, it has G10 on one side and titanium on the other side. I never was a fan of that. Sometimes I put my feelings aside and I tolerate it. This one, because it looks like the knife is half done. This one, it looks like they spent the same amount of quality and time as they did on the other side. I mean, you got jimping right here on the titanium frame lock. You got a stop right here. You got proprietary screws, you know, on the pivot. I mean, this thing just feels good. Nice jimping right in here. Very nice. Very nice. And it's a little two-tone, and that's okay. And then I was sitting in the car, and it has a nice deep pocket clip. And it feels good. Just feels good, Brian. It has a glass breaker. Yes, which I've seen it work on other videos, and I'm like, I like that. This, you will be happy to know, is left or right-handed. Yes, you can go either way. And I was happy when I pulled it out, and and it has a nice little scalloping right here where you can, I mean, get a really good grip. This is very grippy. Very grippy. And your jimping. See, your jimping is not just scrapes in here. It's well done jimping. It's artistic. It has a nice little swedge to the blade too, with the Bastinelli logo. Yes. And then below it has LionSteel. And one thing I was very pleased to find out is, you know, so I don't have to fucking hurry, I'm going to go ahead and change my battery. Hold that thought. Where I left off, I have no fucking idea. But I left off somewhere. And somewhere is where we will carry on, my wayward son. This is on that, what the hell did I do with it? Well, it's in my pocket. The Bastinelli RED folder. Okay? I always told myself, now, and I'll try not to repeat myself, but I always told myself, if they come out with a folder like these Raptor L's, Red Raptor L's, which need to be cleaned, which I got some Mother's Mag ordered on Amazon. I use these a lot. I use them in the kitchen. This is acid from Onion. Okay? But these are beautiful knives, and they feel good. I mean, they're just nice, feel good. Bastion Cove, excellent. LionSteel, made in Italy. Yeah, buddy. Excellent. So I always told myself, if they ever come out with a folder, I'm going to have to jump on it. Now, I've had other folders from them. Wasn't too awfully impressed. My latest was this, where'd it go? Did I leave it in the house? I may have. Well, here's the, collaboration from Bastion Cove and Anthony Marfione from Microtech. Beautiful knife. Beautiful. They did good together. What did I do with the other one? I don't know. Can't remember. But I'm not going to do the video again, so. What are we going to do? I'm getting old. Unorganized. Okay. So look. So here, you know, it's always been a drawback with me, or a taboo or something, because it always looks like the knife is half finished. You know, but not in this case. Not with this Bastinelli RED, which stands for what? Do I have any notes left? Yes. Raptor Extremely Dangerous. Okay? And that's what it is. It has a glass breaker right here. And, you know, when I got it out of the post office, I didn't buy it at the post office. I got it, or I was in the parking lot and in the car and not waving a knife around, not looking like a fucking lunatic, which I do anyway. So anyway, especially when I don't have a hat on, because my hair goes every fucking which way. So anyway, so I get it out in the car, and I'm like, damn it, man, that is like glass breaking. That thing, it's beautiful. Now, I don't know why when I got this footage out before, it was all darkened and everything, and it just, that's after I changed the battery. But check this out. Look at that. I mean, that is just... Yeah. I mean, this thing is wicked sharp. It's got a flat grind. It's wicked. Frame lock from Bastinelli Creation. They had LionSteel make it, and I was happy with this one thing. Let's see if I can get it this time. This one time. See if I can get it to focus. There we go. LionSteel. And look, I got an M390. Somebody had wrote, and they said, hopefully you get an M390, not a D2. And I said, well, either way, that's fine with me. But yeah, I'd much rather have M390, and that's what LionSteel sent. LionSteel made this. I've had a lot of LionSteel knives. This thing is beautiful. This thing is like... It's like a folding version of a Raptor L or a Raptor R, you know, or whatever. And it also comes in a black PVD finish if you want to go there, which would probably blend in a little bit more if you're all that worried about it. But let me tell you something. This is like, it's like a Terminator. I'm learning to love this. It's like a Terminator. And here his skin. And then he rips his fucking skin off. And he goes, I'll be back. I mean, it's just Bastion Cove, LionSteel. He knows where to go to get a knife made. Fox, Morpheone, Microtech. He knows where to go. I mean, proprietary screws, pins right here, smooth, everything. I mean, just glass breaker from hell. Okay. I think I need a Kleenex. And not to blow my fucking nose. Beautiful. And it's also left or right-handed. Alright, now look. I know I left a lot out on the other one, but it was just so dark and I couldn't see him. But look at this. Look at this jimping. Look at how they did that. They like, it's just little scout. It's not something like, you know, they ground in there, you know, and I mean, this is like, and jimping on the, it's just beautiful all the way across. It is beautiful. I would buy another one. A $300 knife. I say, you'll be wowed. It's not every knife that wows me. Not every knife. But this thing is a wow. Compared to the Chavez, see what they did here with the Chavez? This is one of the Liberation Rendition. I can't remember. I don't remember what I'm doing half the time. What the hell knife was this? Yeah, it's the red. But you see how they did this? They've gotten better, okay? Even with this one, which is partially G10 and partially titanium, they've gotten better. And that's a good thing, because before it's like they were in experimental mode. Here it is against a Spyderco Canis, I think it is. And speaking of Spyderco, I got 2 more coming tomorrow. Okay. A long story. I'll go into it then because I'm having brain farts. Here's a flipper. A ZT zero tolerance. I need to clean that too. But it's like the same on both sides, which is what. But I'm getting used to this. I'm getting used to this, and that's good. And I better be careful with that thing because this motherfucker is sharp. I'll tell you what, for a non-assuming working blade, one that doesn't look all I'm scary, which this one is scary, and I don't blame it. But it's right there. If I was to recommend a knife for the year of 2023, I would say go for this. Go for it. If you're a Raptor fan, if you're a Lucy fan, and you like the knives that she used in Lucy, the movie, then you gotta have the pocket knife version. Well, you just have to, because if you don't, then you're like not firing on all 4 gears. But check that out. I mean, it's just it's like assisted. These IKBS ball bearing thingies. And you got a little pin in there. You got a pin. I mean, it is well done. Well done. Bastian, he says, hey. Well, I don't know if he said it because I wasn't there. But he says, hey, LionSteel. This is what I want. This is how I want it. It would be really neat, and I would have to buy it, if he made one titanium. I would have to go there. Yes, I would. Something along the lines of this Chavez. I would have to go there. I really would. Yes. I think that'd be fucking spiffy. Alright, enough spiffy. I had to come out and redo it because, well, it was just so dark. It got so dark. And you know the difference between hard and dark? It stays dark all night. So, that is my Bastinelli's. Here's the chopper, which I call the Black Mamba. Alright, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to splice all this shit together. Stuff that was dark that I may think important, and stuff that's not so dark, which is not so important. My Bastinelli's. I like Bastinelli. I like his attitude. I mean, he's confident. He's not like some pompous, Lynn Thompson. Oh, I can kill a buffalo with my little $1 million pinky. Never mind. I'm getting cranky because I'm having to fucking do this over again. On that note, I have to go now. I'm terribly fucking busy. Thanks for joining me for the 5th time. We'll see you.